turning on a thin black sheet of glass. She saw both the lights flash before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. She was so...
The search continues for Travis Decker. Could he potentially be in Canada? Police are currently searching the Pacific Crest Trail in the surroundings areas for any sign of Decker. In an affidavit, Travis did look up how does a person move to Canada and how to relocate to Canada and jobs in Canada. How to relocate to Canada, according to king5.com. Just days before he allegedly killed his three daughters and left their bodies near Leavenworth. That is located in Washington. Authorities did obtain a search warrant. This is directly from Google. And what was obtained from that was multiple searches conducted on Decker's account with regards to moving to Canada. As you can see below here, the search on May 26th at 5:55 p.m., Decker visited findajobcanada.ca. Search for Jobs Canada at 5:55 again. This was just, it looks like seconds before the first one that I had mentioned. Again, searched here, 5:55 p.m. Search for jobs in Canada. Search for how to relocate to Canada. This is 5:54 p.m. on 5/26. Visited how does a person move to Canada. This was on at 5:52 p.m. on 5/26. This is just days before the girl's death. Decker is wanted for multiple homicides tied to suffocation of his daughters, who were found tied and zip bound with bags over their head after their stay with their father during a custody visit. In a statement, the CBSA said officers use lookouts to flag high-risk travelers. They emphasized that while the agency enforces laws at designated Canadian ports of entry, the RCMP is responsible for areas between those official crossing. So CBSA is Canada Border Services Agency, and that is who is working very closely with U.S. Customs Border and Protection and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And they are working to identify wanted individuals and protect communities on both sides of the border. Again, Decker is accused of kidnapping and killing his daughters, Olivia, who is 5, Evelyn, 8, and Peyton, who is 9. This was during a planned visitation. He picked up the girls on Friday, May 30th, but did not return them home by the arranged time that evening. Their custody arrangement had changed by his ex-wife, Whitney Decker, before this visitation due to his homelessness. He was living out of his car. He was known to live in hotels and on campsites. This new information comes as agencies across Washington our state are closing trails and recreational areas. The manhunt is on for Travis Decker. Officials say Decker is a military veteran. He is an avid outdoorsman with extensive skills and living off the grid and outdoor survival. Decker was in an infantry in the Army from March of 2013 to July of 2021, and then he was deployed to Afghanistan for 4 months in 2014. He was an automatic rifleman with the 75th Ranger Regiment at Joint Base Lewis McChord. The bodies were found roughly 11 miles from the Pacific Crest Trail, which is a direct hiking route from Mexico to the Canadian border and through several remote areas in Washington state. Authorities believe Decker may be traveling along this trail, which is why they have this heavily guarded. Sheriff Mike Morrison previously said there was a possibility Decker may have scoped out the area and planned resources in advance of his disappearance. Authorities have also urged those who own or live in cabins in remote parts of Chelan, Kittas, King, Snohomish, and Okanagan counties to beware and to keep their doors locked, leave window blinds open, and keep exterior lights on. This is for the safety. If you notice anything unusual, please notify 911 immediately. What Fox 13 is stating, here are some pictures of Decker. He is believed to be in Washington's Blewett Pass area. And this update was from today, 4 o'clock Central Time. The extensive search for triple homicide suspect Travel Decker has entered its second week, prompting Kittitas County Sheriff's Office to escalate its operational presence across the Tenaway Valley and surrounding Back County. Law enforcement sources, deputies are strategically positioning specialized tactical teams and canine units along U.S. Highway 97, Blewett Pass, and near the Enchantment's foothills. Decker is 32 years old, has been the target of a large manhunt since June 2nd, when a sheriff's deputy found his truck and the bodies of his 3 daughters. Again, 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia. He failed to return the girls to their mother's home in Wenatchee, about 100 miles east of Seattle, following a scheduled visit 3 days earlier. Make sure that if you see Decker that you do notify authorities. Authorities said they believe they spotted Decker near a remote alpine lake in Washington state after receiving a tip from hikers who said they saw someone who appeared to be ill-prepared for the conditions. Authorities did not say they spotted the subject, but late Monday night they issued an alert for residents of the Ingle Creek and Valley High community to lock homes and vehicles and to be on the lookout for Decker. Here is the active search that is going on right now. And they have helicopters. They do have canine that are on the ground, and they also have people by foot. Here are some updated pictures of Decker as well. This search is expanding. Now, this is what we know. The sheriff's office has deployed specifically trained and tactical team officers who routinely operate in high-stress remote environments along snow-covered slopes and steep ridges. They're supported by off-road duty terrain vehicles on Forest Service roads, allowing deputies to cover ground too rugged for conventional patrol cars. They also have advanced surveillance and tracking at this time. Aerial drones are launched at dawn and flown well into the night, scouting areas for Decker. Again, canine teams follow faint tracks towards the Ingle Creek trailhead, and deputies are working round-the-clock shifts and temperatures swinging from near freezing to 90 degrees. Community assistance does remain crucial right now. It is crucial. Residents and cabin owners along Highway 97 and Blewett Pass are encouraged to lock their doors, monitor trail cameras, and report any unusual activity immediately. Tips can be submitted to the U.S. Marshals Service at 1-800-336-0102 or via usmarshals.gov/tips. The Marshals are offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to Decker's arrest. Decker is described as 5 feet, 8 inches tall, 190 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a light-colored shirt and dark shorts. Here is Decker right here, and then here are the last pictures of his daughters prior to their death.